It's a tough break, though, for New York's own, the king of New York, Rick Pitino and St. John's. But I kind of said it. I said it to Josh. That's just New York sports for you. All those expectations never goes well, does it?
I don't know why I picked them to win.
The Rizzler's part of that universe, and people just love this kid. And they're Met fans. They're from New Jersey, so they came up for the game. And then Citi Field noticed this, and they did the Rizzler cam. And then they showed him. He did the little Riz face, the little fun stuff. It's all like brain rot that 12-year-olds look at.
Yeah.
100%. You need to stick to your basics on offense. If you get an open look, fire it.
Yep.
You don't have to do a little razzle-dazzle. You don't have to do a spin. Cut the crap. Just shoot it.
You know what they say? Act like you've been there before. And guess what? He has been there before. This was his second postseason Grand Slam. And I feel like this one was even bigger than the first one. But, he was there in the moment. And I loved that celebration, or non-celebration for that matter. Just the fact that, he knew. He knew, and he was so happy about it, but he held it in because the job was not finished yet.
If you are going to every depth that you have, and it takes everything in your ability to beat a bottom feeder of the ACC, and we are sitting here celebrating
bottom feeders.
They are the bottom feeders. They are in last place.
I agree.
If we are sitting here celebrating the fact that Syracuse women's basketball was able to pull out a win, then this is rock bottom. How does it get any worse than that?
It's the culture. If there's a bad culture surrounding Adrian Autry and Syracuse basketball, then you're going to have this issue where guys want to transfer. And like I keep saying, I'm worried that, just because 1, 2, 3 guys open, that means the floodgates might open up, and you're going to see guys like Donnie Freeman, Peter Majstorovic, and even possibly J.J. Starling put their names in the portal as well.
Jacob, I get what you're saying, but also Syracuse killer, the last time before 2021 that they beat Syracuse was, guess.
1981.
1961.
Oh, I was close.
No, you were not close.
20 years, that's close.
That is not that close.
Well, this is what I think, right? Remember in 2022 when Timmy Trumpet performed for Edwin Diaz?
Yes.
And now people put Amazing Grace over it whenever the Mets lose in a big game? That's what's going to happen with this. I'm going to go to the ballpark in 15 years, and my kid is going to ask me, why is there a purple seat over there? And I'm going to say, well, son, remember when the Mets had that really cool playoff run but didn't make it? That's what this reminds me of. I hate the timing on this so much. What I think the most important thing for a rookie coach to keep an eye on is clock management. And I think Fran Brown has done a really good job of managing the clock and not looking like it's his first time out there. Kyle Schwarber, before today, was 0 for 9 lifetime against Edwin Diaz with 7 strikeouts. And when I saw that stat pop up on the screen, my heart sank. I'm like, he's due. This is the moment. This is Mets and on Mets. This is exactly what's going to happen. But luckily, history repeated itself, and he got that 8th strikeout.
And now he's 0 for 10 with 8 strikeouts.
I'm going to twist things back at you. You talk a lot about national championship caliber, yada, yada, yada.
This is a team that wants to win a national championship.
I know. But guess what? I think playing a team like Maryland, one of the top teams in the country, you should be happy with only allowing 11 goals. I feel like that number is not that bad and is enough for a Syracuse offense that has the weapons to do so and has been elite so far this season, a little bit, not so much today. That is enough for Syracuse to win games. You will take 11 goals against a top 10 team in the country. Both these teams came into the season with high expectations. Syracuse women's basketball coming off of a tournament run, the men's team bringing in Donnie Freeman. Both teams were looked at as, hey, this team has potential to do big things this year. And that just hasn't been the case. Why? Because there's been so much emphasis on a single person leading the charge. With the men's team, it's J.J. Starling. When J.J. Starling doesn't perform, the team doesn't perform. With the women's team, it's Georgia Woolley. When Georgia Woolley doesn't perform, the team doesn't perform. I don't know how either team fixes their issues, but I do think it is very funny that at this current point in the season, on February 9th, both these teams are in the exact same spot, Nowheresville.
Yeah.